Ready to take your tables to the next level? Watch this. I'm performing a risk assessment, and this question is required. I can't skip it. As soon as I answer the risk likelihood and severity, the risk score updates. And if additional controls are needed, the supervisor is notified. And it all shows up clean in the report. That's not just a table, that's a workflow. Let's look at some tips that make that possible. This builds on the basics, so if you're just getting started, watch use tables and inspections first. We'll cover how to make table responses required, add scoring and flagged responses, use calculations in tables, trigger notifications, and turn table data into insights with reporting, exports, and analytics. You'll need either the template's create permission to build a new template, or conduct edit access to edit an existing one. Let's start with required responses. Here I am in the template builder. I'll use this simple risk matrix as an example. To make a column required in your table, click on the question and check required. You can also make fields required in bulk. Select the questions you want. Then mark them as required here. Now the inspection can't be submitted until those fields are completed. Simple, but powerful. Next, let's prepare this table for smarter tracking. Likelihood and severity have multiple choice responses, but behind the scenes, we want them to carry a value we can calculate with. Open the response type, and create or edit a multiple choice response. Turn on scoring. Assign values to each option. Low equals 1, medium equals 2, and high equals 3. These values will be used for our calculation. We're not using them to influence the overall inspection score, so we'll set their inspection score contribution to 0. That way the math works without affecting inspection scoring. Now let's set up flagged responses. I'll use the additional controls required column so we can track how often extra controls are needed. Flag the responses that should stand out, like yes. Now whenever that's selected, it's clearly marked in reports and easy to filter in analytics. That means you can quickly see where work isn't ready to proceed and take action faster. Now that our responses have values behind them, we can use those values in calculations. Let's calculate the risk score automatically. First, make sure the columns contributing to the calculation use a response type that supports values, multiple choice, or number. Now go to the column where the calculation will live. In this case, risk score. This column must use a number response type. Change the format to calculation. Then build the formula. Risk score equals likelihood multiplied by severity. To do that, select the sum multiple choice function. Add the likelihood question. Then add an asterisk to multiply. Select sum multiple choice again. Then add the severity question. That's it. Now each row calculates automatically, reducing errors and saving time. If you want to dive deeper into calculations, check out our Use Calculations and Inspections tutorial. Now let's make the table proactive with notifications. If additional controls are required, a supervisor can be notified automatically. Click Add Logic, then click Trigger, and select Notify. Then decide who receives the notification. I'll use our supervisors group. You can send the notification immediately or when the inspection is completed. I'll choose immediately so the team can take action right away and prevent work from starting if controls aren't in place. Now your table isn't just collecting data, it's driving decisions. Don't forget to publish to share the changes. Let's see how reports look once results start coming in. Head to Inspections and click View Report. Notice how everything stays structured. Flagged responses are clearly marked, and risk scores are calculated per row. Nothing gets flattened, nothing gets lost. Tables also appear in Word and PDF reports. Click either to download. That means your results are delivered in a clean, structured format, ready for audits, regulators, or internal standards, without extra rework. But reporting isn't just about sharing results. It's about understanding them. When you export the inspections, whether for bulk review, deeper analysis, or your integrations, your table data stays structured and intact. And in analytics, you can filter and view the trend of those flagged responses or control gaps over time. For example, use a responses table to see every risk score and how often each one is calculated. You can also quickly identify which sites need additional controls, helping you prioritize review and reduce risk before work starts. Whatever inspection type you're running, you can build a dashboard that turns your table data into clear, actionable insights. To build your own dashboards, search Create Dashboards in our Help Center. Design your tables with purpose and let the data do the work. For more tips and tricks, head to help.safetyculture.com.